Welcome, dear friends, to our journey into the heart of self-compassion. Today we explore the liberating idea of letting go of perfection and embracing our beautiful, authentic selves. Before we jump into the next point, I'd love to hear from you. Like this video and subscribe if this resonates with your journey. The pursuit of perfection can feel like a heavy burden that weighs us down far more than any of our accomplishments ever could. Imagine Grandma Mary baking her famous apple pie. She knows the recipe by heart but still enjoys the journey more than the final result. This reminds us that perfection can sometimes blind us to the joys of living fully in the moment without expecting those moments to be flawless. Embracing imperfection is about appreciating our unique paths and the different turns they take along the way. What if we viewed our mistakes as stepping stones instead of stumbling blocks on our journey toward growth and self-discovery? When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to genuine connection and deeper relationships with those around us. Coach Steve often reminds us that it is through our failures we learn the most valuable lessons about ourselves and life. If we were all perfect, think of how dull our stories would be. They lack the richness that comes from our challenges and how we overcome them. Letting go of perfection grants us the freedom to be fully ourselves, making room for joy, spontaneity, and creativity to flow. Have you noticed how lovable and relatable people are when they share their imperfections openly? It fosters a sense of belonging. By accepting our flaws, we permit ourselves to take risks chasing dreams we otherwise might leave untapped due to fear of failure. Each wrinkle carries a story of laughter, hearts, and experiences. Let us wear them with pride and celebrate our wisdom. You see, dear friends, each day presents us with new opportunities to redefine our perspectives on what it means to be perfect. Instead of aiming for perfection, let us focus on progress, for every small step taken is a victory worth celebrating. When we practice self-compassion, we nurture a kinder internal dialogue that embraces our humanity rather than criticizes it. It can be a challenge to let go of old habits and expectations. However, the fruits of embracing imperfection are worth the effort. Create a list of personal goals for self-improvement and allow flexibility in how you achieve them. Focus on growth over perfection. In every endeavor, let your experience be a learning opportunity rather than a test of your worth or abilities. Engage in activities that spark joy without the need for them to be performed perfectly. Let doodling, singing, or gardening be playful. Remember, the beauty of life lies not in flawlessness, but in the authenticity that comes with being true to ourselves. Reflect on a recent achievement not for its perfection, but for the efforts and heart you poured into it. That is where the true value lies. Practice gratitude for the small imperfections that bring color to your life. They are the aspects that make us human and relatable. When interacting with others, embrace each moment fully without measuring the success of your conversations against unrealistic standards. Practice saying no to perfectionism in little ways, such as leaving the dishes for later and enjoying a chat with a friend instead. Each day, offer yourself a gentle reminder that you are enough just as you are, and that striving for perfection is unnecessary. Let us shift our focus from perfection to authenticity, celebrating the uniqueness of every person we encounter along the way. Take a moment to appreciate the lessons each imperfection teaches us, how they shape our character and resilience over time. Make a habit of journaling about your feelings on imperfections. This can provide clarity and help you process emotions and thoughts. Surround yourself with people who encourage authenticity instead of perfection. They lift you up and inspire self-acceptance. Engaging with our communities fosters support and understanding where we can share our experiences of imperfection creatively. Letting go of perfection enhances our ability to empathize with others, discovering deeper connections based on shared experiences. In times of doubt, remember that stars shine brightest in the darkest nights. Imperfections make our light shine even more beautifully. Reflect on past triumphs where you thrived not because of perfection, but due to determination, courage, and a willingness to be authentically you. Allow yourself to enjoy the simple moments in life, like sipping tea, watching the world go by without needing them to be picture perfect. If frustrations arise, remind yourself that everyone is on their own unique journey, and comparing yourself does not serve your well-being. We can honor our aging bodies by celebrating the simple act of movement without measuring its impact against perfectionist ideals. Take pride in imperfections as they tell our story. Each scar, wrinkle, and laugh line holds a beautiful fragment of our history. Embrace your imperfections as badges of honor, illustrating your journey, not just on good days, but on every colored day you lived. While societal standards of beauty may hang heavy, let us find solace in our uniqueness and shun the notion of perfect appearances. As we age, let us cultivate communities that value realness, where acceptance of one another's imperfections is accepted and cherished. Set reminders to practice kindness to yourself as you would within relationships with others. It deserves just as much attention. Practice mindfulness in your daily activities. Enter each moment with full awareness. Be content in your efforts without needing to perfect them. Remember that letting go of perfection does not mean settling for less. It opens the door to embracing life unconditionally. The journey to self-acceptance may not always be straightforward, but it is one of the most worthwhile paths we can take. Let us release the relentless pursuit of perfection, and instead embrace the beauty that accompanies our genuine selves. Allow your heart to be a witness to the perfection of being yourself just the way you are, filled with love, laughter, and authenticity. Cultivating relationships nourishes the soul, so let us focus on building connections that lift us up rather than those that weigh us down. The wisdom we gain with age reminds us that life is too short to waste on futile quests for perfection. Let's cherish the present. Letting go of perfection can be liberating, creating space for joy, creativity, self-expression, and a deeper appreciation of life itself. That's all for now, but there's always more to uncover. Subscribe and like so you're always ready for the next lesson.